Hello, my name is Harkanzir Kenyamil. I am a spiritumentalist and also a development and empowerment strategist. What I want to talk to you about today is very important, it's also very important, and it has to do with communication. Now, communication is an overrated word in this time because many people just use the word communication without really understanding what it means. Now, yes, I understand that communication is overrated. The more important thing I need you to understand is what I call effective communication. I train people on public speaking and effective communication, and I make them to understand a few things that I would love to share with you today. Now, communication has three levels. There are three levels of communication, and it's physical, it's mental, or it's spiritual. Let me start with the physical level of communication. Now, the physical level of communications has three basic ingredients you need to look out for. The first is text, it could also mean symbols. The second is words, and the third is sounds. Okay, now these are the three basic condiments that start off a physical communication. So if these are the things you receive during any form of communication, there's a very high chance that your communication is physical. Now the next level of communication is the mental level. Now at the mental level, what starts it is sound. Then from sound it grows to emotions. From emotions it goes to intuition. Now the interesting thing about the mental form of communication is because the mental level is higher than the physical, it sometimes, most time, also uses the physical level, but it influences them based on its own ingredient. That means you can have sounds with emotions. Do you understand? So that's the mental part of communication. Also did notice something at the physical level. The highest at the physical level became the lowest at the mental level. What does that mean? Sound, being the highest form of physical communication, is the lowest form of mental communication. And what this means is the sound is the transition that takes you from a physical level of communication to a mental level of communication. Now, we talked about the mental level of communication being sounds, emotions, and intuition. Now, what really is intuition? Intuition is the highest form of mental communication or mental reception. Intuition is something you can't really describe. It's just like a hunch, and there really aren't words you can use to express it. You just know it. For example, someone could be talking to you and you just know the person's lying. You don't know how you know. The person didn't give out any signs, but you just say, I think you're lying. And the person later says, I'm sorry, I was lying. Well, how did you know? You're going to say, I really have no idea. I just know. Now that's intuition. Now intuition is the highest form of mental communication. Now going from mental to spiritual level, the spiritual level of communication has just two things. It's intuition and revelation. We've already established intuition, and we also see that intuition is that bridge, that transition between mental and spiritual communication. Revelation is the motherboard form of communication. You don't know how it comes, you just know it, and it comes with so much data. And because it's spiritual, it influences every other level of communication. So the mental level, it influences it. The physical level, it influences it. And one other thing I need you to understand about this levels of communication is at the spiritual level of communication, there is no hold of space and time. It's not bound by space and time. When you have intuition or revelation, the laws of space and time does not just apply. However, at the mental level, there is the consciousness of space and time. What does that mean? If I asked you to think about what you'll be in the next 5 years, now it doesn't have to take you 5 years to think about that. At the split of a second to think about that, but you have all the visuals of what 5 years is going to look like. Maybe you start having white hair, or you look bigger, you look fatter. Now there's the consciousness of time, but it transcends time. There's the consciousness of space, but it transcends space. Now that's how the mental level works. Now at the physical level, if you want to know how you look like 5 years time, you would have to literally wait for 5 years to get things done. And also these are the spiritumentalysis of communication that I would love to present to you and make you aware of them. Now the important thing is you now should begin to look out for them every time someone speaks to you. Can you get emotions out of it? Are you quite intuitive with the meanings of what the person is trying to pass through? Or you begin to get higher form of revelation that you can't really understand, or it's just simply letters, text, words, and sound? I wish you a very good life and access to communication, because communication is the bedrock of all life. If you cannot learn to effectively communicate, then you will have a problem. My name is Harkinson Kenyumile. I'm a development and empowerment strategist, and I'll say this: unleashing Soteria and Urbana Soteria. Have a great day.